Alright, today I'm gonna do a tier list on Fairy Tail 2 since I'm almost done with it. I mean, I'm basically done with it. So, don't my Kana right here. Somebody messed it. Somebody you know who messed it up, and she's a support character. So I was only gonna do like the party members. But as you see in this, if you don't know, Zeref and Mavis came out, and let's get into it. So first we got Natsu. His moves His moves just shield break. All his moves, some of his moves is shield break. So I would say he's like a S tier, not S to like S to A, S to A. I'll say like S, but he honestly carried some of my games with some of his moves. With some of his moves he carried, and as you get stronger, shoot, you get better moves, and then you can actually break the shield more often, like the lackeys and stuff. But like the bosses, I don't know. Oh my gosh, nah, he's like good. He's good, but shit. Like when it's like a bunch of enemies, you can break all their shields basically and just do a fuck ton of damage. Next we got Wendy. I mean Lucy, not Wendy. She's really like she's really in. She's really in right for like at the beginning. She wasn't really doing nothing, but once you get like this move, like AOE move, you doing a fuck ton of shit. So I would put her like A, like A to yeah, I say like A's a good spot because like none of her stuff wasn't really doing nothing. She could break like she could break like these shields. They all can do that so basically. But some of her moves are just like single targets or just basically AOE or nothing special. So I'm gonna do Gray next. Gray, I really didn't use him because like he wasn't really good to me. He was just like put him in then put him out because like all he just gives like is like defense. But once you like this move, Icebringer, I would say I would say he's like good. Then once you get the plus moves, you're basically just killing them. But some of the bosses, oh my gosh, he was really struggling. But I would put him like B, cause like he just gave only like defense. He was just only like a defense, which basically was just Wendy. Next we got next we got Urza. To me, she's an easy S. She does a fuck ton of damage. She did a fuck ton of damage. She's probably I would say she's above Natsu. Yeah, she's above Natsu, to be honest. Cause like her moves do a fuck ton of shit. She has singles and AoEs, and they do a fuck ton of damage. I don't know what the circular mean, but shit, it's cracked. I don't know who's gonna be in like in C or D, cause like probably Gazio. I don't know, but Urza is just like your heavy hitter. She was doing a fuck ton. She was actually murdering some of the moves. Alright, next we got Wendy. Wendy, she has revive. Uh Once you get this, you're basically just unkillable. Basically. But she buffs. I mean, dispel the buff of single enemy, which is kind of eh. Boost boost elemental resistance of all allies. Basically, she just like you just want to put her in to just buff everybody on your team. Well, the people that's in the battlefield. She can heal. She can revive. I would say she's like if you're actually if you're actually if you're actually wanted to say like she's like in between. She's like an easy as. She's like a mandatory to have on your team. Next we got Gagio. We got Gagio. To be honest, I barely used him in my playthrough. He was just like he boosts his own damage, which is kind of eh. He's basically just windy, but he just buffs himself. But I'm gonna say he's like a with gray like a B, probably even a C, because I rarely use them. Plus his moves are just like not it. His moves not it right now. All right, yeah. Reason why he's in C, his moves was just not it. He only buffs himself, so and but he loads attack and defense. But you might as well just not even put him in like half the time when you just got Wendy. Once you got like a buff move that buff all people. All right, next we got Cat's favorite fucking Juvia. Forgot her name for a second. She has she has some moves that are good, but like basically you just same as Wendy, but she's kind of eh. She got she has a revive, but it consumes your own HP, so she's one shot. But she has water rain. She has a water rain with boosts HP of all allies. It's kind of good, but I wouldn't say it's like it's all that. I'll say like a B. She's in because like she wasn't she wasn't really doing nothing. Her moves are just eh. Only reason you pick you actually if only reason you actually gonna use it is like when Wendy dies. That's if she dies. It was just like wasn't really wasn't really with it when I played with her. Next we got uh Minerva. Hey, she is kind of good, but like she wasn't all that. She has like barely any moves. Like some of the moves did nothing. Some of them just like they break shield instantly. They do a fuck ton of shield damage. Like this one right here does a ton of shield damage. What was our other one? But her moves are kind of flashy. But I would say she's like I want to say like A, probably low B. I mean high B, not over great though. To be honest, because like she's barely doing anything. No special effects yet. Barely doing something. Barely do anything. All right, next we got Loxus. He breaks shield so fast, but half of his moves take a lot of bars. So I can't really say he's just like his moves take like a lot of bar, and this one does a fuck ton of shield damage. So I would say he's like a high A, cause like you need you need to have like bars for him. Yeah, you need to have bars for him to like actually do something and break this shield. All right, last we have you can't he barely I barely got to play him because like he was like in a chapter or two, like one chapter, then he just fucking disappeared. Which is the goat, the strongest of the guild members, the strongest of Fairy Tale, the deadbeat dad. I would say his moves does a fuck ton, but same as Lox's, takes a lot of bar. So it's just like at the beginning he's not good. So it's just like it's not mandatory to have him on your team. I would say just like keep Wendy, keep Wendy, keep Wendy, Urza, and Natsu on your team basically, and you just speed running the game half the time. Like that's if they there, but I'll give him like I give him like a high A, like under Loxus because I barely got to use him like in the story, and he wasn't really that good. I mean, but when he came to that boss fight, he barely did something. It was just like he was just there to just like counter him. That was it. But that's basically it for this. And goodbye.